Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I didn't move out of the pool because it's going to initiate a boss fight, but yeah, I'll finish the rest. I'm finishing the rest of my story in this, right? So I started Twigs and all that. Kept doing Twigs for a little while. I'll say about middle school. My mom decided that we weren't doing it anymore, so we stopped doing it. well, okay. It was like. Oh, wait, hold on, I gotta aim now. Yeah. My mom was just like, this is too expensive, and you guys don't even really like it that much, so you don't have to keep doing it. So we stopped doing it. And then, continuing into middle school. By this point, still, the only thing that I do musically is, I transpose music. I had also just recently gotten into Gilman, so now I'm at Gilman, doing, Gilman things. Kept going with strings because, you gotta do clubs for enjoyment. Otherwise, you'll never meet anybody. Pretty much. You'll never really do anything. So I just... Oh, I got squished. So I just did string ensemble for fun. And it was fun. It was fun. It really was. I started enjoying it. I had at this point decided that I hated classical training, and that I would do no more of it because it sucks. And I still hold that opinion. Classical training is garbage in anything. It sucks. Like, sure, like you'll play good music, the pieces that teach you to classically train you. Bangers. Definitely. Off the charts bangers. Go absolutely insane in the membrane. However... Bro! Let me out. Alright, I suck. Alright, so I'm doing strings. I also started doing BSYO. Because I was just curious. My mom was like, hey, you want to do BSYO? Baltimore Symphony Youth Orchestra? And I was like, yes. So I started getting private lessons. And that sort of further cemented that I hate classical training. And I also really didn't like the people, for the most part, that do violin things. The people who play stringed instruments are kind of like, I don't know. Some of them I really don't like. Just the way that they act, the way that they are as people, I don't find very fun. But, it's whatever. So, I sort of stopped being so serious about violin going into 7th grade, and as I got, to 8th grade, stopped being quite so serious about violin. It was still a thing that I did, but it wasn't, my defining thing anymore. Fast forward to, halfway through 7th grade, doing general music with Miss Beckman, having an absolutely wonderful time. I did, a keyboard unit that was really cool. I tried to learn how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star with both my hands, and I realized I suck at piano, so I stopped playing piano. But there was this project we had to do about the song American Pie, where we were supposed to make a video in iMovie of compiling the events that happened and use the song as background in it. I could not for the life of me figure out how to take the song as an MP3 and use it. So I just decided I was just going to sing it. Because I'm you know what, I'm pretty good at music. I can just sing it, and this doesn't matter anyway. This is a 7th grade video project. It doesn't really matter. So I sang it. Fast forward to presentation day. Everybody else has the actual song. So I'm embarrassed. I give the disclaimer before, hey, so I couldn't figure out how to get it as an MP3, so I just sang it. and they all, give a listen. And Miss Beckman is like, you're really good at singing. Why don't you sing? Do you sing with the middleman? I can't remember ever seeing you at practice. I'm like, nah, I don't sing. This is just you know, I just decided to do. Ew, is that coated in dookie? That's gross. I was just like, I couldn't download it. And she was like, you should come sing for the Middlemen. I was like, I don't know. I didn't put much thought into it. I also really liked doing theater in elementary school. It was like Gaston and Beauty and the Beast. And my elementary school music teacher had like written a musical where he just like took show tunes from other shows and he just put it together into this good old elementary school friendly musical, which was really fun and cool and nice. And then I sort of like stopped doing theater in middle school because I was nervous. I didn't do a lot of things because I was nervous, but stopped doing theater because of nerves, and I didn't want to embarrass myself. But I did my first play that year, my first play at the Gilman School that year, and that was cool. It was Harvey, and I was the yes, Harvey, like the one with the 7-foot bunny, and I was the like psych ward director guy. Very interesting show to do for middle schoolers, especially with me in the 7th grade. But alright, yeah. I had done my first play. I didn't do the musical that year because, again, I didn't sing at that point, and I thought I was like, you know what, no, I don't want to sing. But I proceed. Strings, every year, the string ensemble at Gilman, in the middle school at least, all of our concerts, all of the musical ensembles would perform at the same concert. So, me being in strings, we'd go like at the front end of it. All the instruments would go at the front end, and all the vocals would happen at the back end. So I'm sitting in the audience after I've performed, satisfied with my performance. I'm like, we did pretty good, and me and my buddies in strings would just make fun of the the middle school band because it was not very good. Not to say that we were that much better, but it's a little harder to be bad at strings. Did something just shoot me? So that was cool, I guess. But yeah, we're having fun. We're having a good time. Where was I? God, where was I in this story? Trust me, I was going places. I am going places with this story. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sitting in the audience, we're making fun of the band. Up comes the Middlemen. And, love the Middlemen. They were great. It was sort of like the same sort of thing that happened with me and strings when I first like played, heard them playing. I was like, this is incredible. And then the Middle T's came up and they sang Blackbird. I don't know who arranged it. I don't think it was Miss Beckman, but they sang Blackbird by the Beatles, and I was immediately like, I have to sing. That was at the winter concert. I immediately afterwards asked Miss Beckman, like, hey, Miss Beckman, is there any way I could join Middle T's or something? And she was like, nah, it's a little too late for that because it's like a whole audition process. And she was like, you could do like Middleman if you want. And I was like, those guys are kind of a little bit lamer than the Middle T's. I don't think I want to do that. But like, fast forward to the next year again. I'm in 8th grade now. And I decide, you know what? I'm going to start singing. I'm going to start full on singing because I really like it. I think it sounds really cool. The music is good. I feel like I'll enjoy singing with these people. Plus, like a lot of when I first came to Gilman, my first set of friends was a bunch of guys whose older brother. Okay, look, there was this guy who volunteered for Bridges. His name was Jack Howard. Love that man. Wonderful guy. I saw him at like Barnes & Noble one time because my mom took me there for a special event they were having when they dropped Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and we went and got a copy and did all the fun things. So I'm there, and I'm having a good time, and it's really cool, and I really like it. Really enjoy it, having a great time. And then, all of a sudden, Jack Howard's there, and I'm like, yo, Jack, what's up, dude? He's like, oh my god, it's Curtis. You're like, you're in middle school now, right? Where are you going for middle school? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to Gilman. And he's like, dude, no way, my little brother's starting in the 6th grade. So, my first set of friends was Jack Howard's younger brother and their friends. Wonderful way that worked out. I don't think I would have made friends in any timely manner without the help of good old Jack Howard. Anyway, but like a couple of guys in that friend group sang, and I was like, you know what? I'll sing. I'll start singing. Sounds great. So I start singing. Middleman was awesome. I missed Middle T auditions. Just completely missed them. I did not know when they were happening, and I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't get to audition for Middle T's. I was like, you know what? I don't really care. Middleman is sick. This is sick and awesome, and I really enjoy this. This is bringing like a whole new like element of fun to my life. I'm looking forward to like, what was it, like Mondays and Thursdays now? Oh, yeah. It was great. It was really awesome. It brought a whole new light to my life. And that's when I would say I started like being as happy as I am, because I got to do a thing that I really liked to do and do it like relatively often. We met twice a week. Well, no, like more like 3 or 4 times a week, because we would meet as like, there was the like 6th grade middlemen and also 7th and 8th grade middlemen, and then there was like another day when we had full middlemen. That was awesome. 40 minutes of heaven every like 3 times a week. Absolutely incredible. Never figured out my voice part in middle school. Like, I was just sort of like floating around, like, oh yeah, I'm singing, and I prefer to sing lower, so I'm gonna sing with the basses. And then sometimes Ms. Beckman was like, hey, we need more tenors, and I'd be like, you know what, I can be tenor, because I love to volunteer for things. But yeah, singing was wonderful. About halfway through the year, I got out of class a little bit late. I think I was talking to a teacher or something. Middle T's met during lunch. One lunch, I'm passing by, and Ms. Beckman's like, where are the rest of these Middle T's guys? Hey, you're in Middle T's, right? And I was like, nah, I missed auditions, like 3 months ago. And she was like, it don't matter, come on in. So she's just like, yeah, come on, you can join the group, I don't care. So I started singing with the Middle T's, and I sang tenor with them. And that was super cool. That was awesome. Like, that brought, again, a whole new layer of joy to my life. I joined a little late for the concert that was about to happen, but, time goes on, and it's like, I still sang with them in the later concert. Now, in that later concert, because the first concert, the winter concert, both the like divisions of the school do them by themselves. They just sort of like, they split up and do whatever they want to do, pretty much. The spring concert, at least vocals wise, is a tri-divisional thing. Like, Gilman is a K through 12 school. All 3 branches of the school get together to do the spring concert. So like, that was the first time. Okay, I had seen the Traveling Men sing before, but it was sort of like, I was just like, yeah, sure, these guys are singing. They sang at Bridges, and I was like, kind of lame though. I sort of wrote it off as lame, because I was just like, I don't know why. This is a story that my mother tells me. I don't recall thinking that they were lame, but I guess I told my mother that they were kind of lame. And that was the first time I saw the Traveling Men. I was a singer at this point. I had been singing, so I actually got to like sit there and enjoy their music. I thought it was incredible. it was, again, for the third time, that same experience I had had in elementary school, hearing strings for the first time. I was completely enamored. I was like, you know what? Because I had also done a musical at this point. People knew that I was a good singer. Um, it just clicked. I was like, I have to join this group. So then I auditioned, and then I got in the opera, and then I got into Traveling Men, which was incredible. And okay, that was a little. That took a little longer than I thought it would, and I still want to tell the like high school part of this story. So yeah, cool. Yes, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed. Leave me a like or something. Maybe sub to the channel if you're not already. And tell me how it is down in the comments. And there'll be a part 3. Trust me, it'll come up. I'll finish this story. But thank you, yeah. And you have a great day. Bye-bye.